It's called bubblegum.
Oh, is it? Like popcorn, now it's bubblegum.
Now it's bubblegum. What a great fade.
It was, wasn't it? You're listening to Residence 104.4 FM. This is the OST show. Available on the radio and of course on the computer too. And if you are on your computer, do have a look at the Residence website, residencefm.com. Where you can see not only the schedule, the news, the exciting things going on, but also you can see that we are charity and you can donate to the Residence cause. We all work here for absolutely nothing, the joy of playing on this fabulous radio station. But we need donations to keep us afloat and alive. So if you are feeling a little bit on the flush side, or just a little bit generous, or just a charity, then residencefm.com, and you can see how you can donate. It's either you can do PayPal now, it's even better, or just send us cash. Actually, you can't. Just send us checks or PayPal. PayPal's dead easy. I bought an apple peel this morning on PayPal.
How fascinating.
It was. No, because I was around someone's house the other day, and they went, "Have you seen this apple peel?" And I went, "Well, of course I haven't seen it." And they went, "No, it's here. Look at it." And they showed me. They've got an apple, and they went like, it's a Frenchie. This you can buy anywhere in France. Any shop in France has these apple peels. You stick the apple in, you twiddle it around, and what it does is it skins the apple, cores the apple, and slices the apple, all in the same thing.
It doesn't eat it for you.
No, you have to do it yourself. But
terrible.
But I said these are about 30 quid. He went, no, it's £8, and I bought one, and it hasn't arrived yet. But and the joy of PayPal, I should have really given that money to residents, shouldn't I? Yeah, maybe I'll take that when I get home. Anyway, we just listened to special guest today, Lucy Woodward, master of all things. I know, the phone's gone crazy too.
Proves it's live.
We've listened to Bubblegum Mozart edition, which is actually pretty good for it. Do you know what? I think it's quite difficult to find a good, accomplished disco number in the library canon. I think it's difficult. We've done it. Bubblegum is pretty good, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's a real crowd pleaser track, isn't it? Yeah, fantastic stuff. Written by Martin Hoffman, credited in the Mozart Great Britain Library to Ben Cooper and his orchestra as pseudonym. I believe it's from East Germany, and I believe it's the great band leader Walter Eichenberg.
I knew you were going to say that. So what do you reckon with all these pseudonyms then? Why do they do it?
Well,
you probably got a different take on it to me. Sorry, that's your answer. Sorry,
fair enough.
You'll have to deal with it.
Yeah, well, maybe they should explain.
So what do you reckon then?
Well, pseudonyms allow one composer to present different faces. So, for instance, we were talking about Peter Hope and his pseudonym of William Gardner.
Yeah.
He, under his own name of Peter Hope, he tended to write big, sweeping orchestral material, and he used the name William Gardner to produce slightly more pop, brassy orientated material.
So almost it sort of works for them. It's almost like putting a different hat on.
Yeah,
today,
indeed
I am
so.
William Gardner.
Indeed, yeah.
Tomorrow,
it also enables people, and this is perhaps a slightly cynical opinion.
Oh no, give me the cynical. I know what you're going to say. I think. Go on.
But say one composer and he has half a dozen pseudonyms.
Right.
You can appear to have half a dozen different pieces of music by apparently half a dozen different composers, one after the other. Very nice for the PRS returns.
I see. Right. Okay. No, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Because producers sometimes will think, I've had a piece by that composer, I'm not going to use another piece by that composer, I'm going to use this composer instead.
Even though it's the same person.
Absolutely. Yeah. And of course they could be writing in different styles, the instrumentation could be different.
Yeah. Okay.
Etc. etc.
Groovy.
So that they're sort of crafty little ways, and also quite legitimate ways as well.
Interesting. So anyway, that was Bubblegum, the Mozart Edition Library.
It was.
Then a version of the classic. Yeah, I was going to get you to say by Alan Caddy.
That's right, yes. Now this comes from the Avenue label.
Which is that funny one that the logo's like a roadside, basically. as it should be.
Absolutely, yes. They produced some amazing stuff. Pop covers, of course, which were available.
Non-stop pop covers, actually. That's basically was the revenue stream, wasn't it? Pop covers of anything.
Loads of people were doing it. Avenue were big producers of this. And somehow some Avenue recordings managed to get their way onto the test card. They were in productions that were compiled by John Ross Barnard, and they somehow wound their way through Holland, through a producer working for a company called MCR, and came back to this country and were badged as foreign recordings. They were not foreign, they were as foreign as you or I. But nevertheless,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Into the back door, so
yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
And that's quite a good version of
That was brilliant. That's great. It's on the money, yeah.
Really swings. That was sourced. I must give credit to my dear friend John Vokes, another Test Card Circle member. www.testcardcircle.org.uk. Rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? John Vokes found a Polish pressing on the Cromer label, and they'd licensed some material from Avenue, and this track and a couple of others were on there that we needed, and I managed to get a good transfer off the disc. And
are there lots of missing bits still from the test cards?
It's amazing, you know. In over
25 years.
Well, yeah, I was thinking of the number of tracks. It's probably over 7,000 tracks. There are not that many left to find. It's incredible the amount of effort that's been put in, and research and money that's been thrown at trying to find this stuff as well. It's great. But going back to Avenue, if I may, I'd like to plug dear Colin Richardson, who runs Artistry Recordings and is producing CDs. Colin Richardson, that's right. Yeah, he's putting together compilations of Avenue back catalogue, making them available again on CD. And doing a wonderful job.
Is he using saucy covers like Avenue used to use?
No.
No. Okay.
No. In other words.
That's me count.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they're all available on the internet anyway, if you know where to look. But no, Colin is reviving the Avenue catalogue big time, and issuing great recordings by people like Danny Street, David Byron, Peter Lee Sterling, Laura Lee, all these people.
Just artists.
Yeah, go.
Julian, regular friend of the show, the Thomas the Claus, the Catherine couple, and apparently he's had a scrap one can. He's come up with Conan the Tape-Op. Okay. Julian's artists do come from somewhere else. Okay. Conan the Tape-Op, Beta Mad Max, which is not bad,
good. That's very good. That's very good. I like that.
Take the Razor.
That's even better. Yeah, take the Razor. Very good.
He's almost got 3 answers in one there, hasn't he? It's quite clever.
Yeah.
Right, Bronwyn.
Well, I didn't hope so, but yeah, like Bronwyn.
I quite like the first one, Connie Soundbooth.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, I love that. Yes, fantastic. 10 out of 10.
Hang on, I can't. Oh, Return of the Kilohertz, that looks like. Something like that. Planet of the Ants. The one for the mixing desk.
Oh, that's good, I like that.
8 tracks for 7 brothers.
Even better.
Yeah, you see.
These are so good. Do you know, I wish I had the imagination. I really do.
The Bronwyn.
Of these people who are writing in with these fabulous things. Bronwyn's great, yeah.
Right, Ian Glenn, Manchester. Dial M for Monitor. Oh, hang on. Scar of Darkness. That's quite interesting. Hang on.
What a wonderful invention, the Scarface. Scarface.
Everything you wanted to know about Flex. And LCD, which is very clever. Those were from Mark P. Hang on. Spool and Luke. Ooh, yes, Johnny White, very good. Hang on, there's quite a few. Catherine Tweeter Jones. Hang on. Oh, this is the cruel C90.
Only people of a certain age would recognise that.
I watched that the other day, the cruel C90, and it's a harrowing movie. I mean, it's just Jack Hawkins, isn't it? It's just gosh, it's just a marvel to watch.
Oh, yes.
It's so harrowing. John and Lucy from. Oh, here we go. Hi, Johnny and Lucy from John Fox from Test Card. Oh, this is John and Lucy from John Fox from Test Card.
John Fox. John, hello.
Listening live online in Maidenhead. Fascinating programme. I remember hearing Walter Eichenberg Orchestra, and this is not an answer. This is just a comment. Theo Schumann combo on East German radio station in the 60s. We could hear it on medium wave.
Yeah.
Gosh, they don't have medium wave anymore, do they?
Oh, yes, they do.
Sorry, I don't know. Because I really?
Yes, can't get
it in my car anymore.
No.
There's no clunky button left. Medium wave, long wave. They've all gone.
Yeah. Well, they're still there, still broadcasting.
I was lucky enough to go to Oslo a couple of weeks ago, and there was a sort of art music thing where. I think that because of the digital switchover, a woman was doing this sort of art piece where she was tuning these radios to sort of the hiss that you only get from...
yes.
It's quite an interesting...
Dead air.
Yeah, it was really quite an interesting, weird experience.
A bit like what that guy did with 1,000,001 televisions.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bit like that. Yeah, and basically it was quite an odd thing, and they were saying, well, soon this dead air will go because people stop listening to this bandwidth. It's all digital. There's none of that anymore. Digital, is there? It's just sort of, I don't know. I don't understand it. Anyway, we've got another one here from, I don't know who this is from. It's Valve Kilmer.
Oh, right, yes.
I think it's quite good.
Yes, very good, very good.
So you've got about 20 minutes left, people. 07407 and if you want a phone and speak to Lee upstairs, the engineer, or you can text us on 07866 539926. Now, before we have those answers, you were saying that you quite like 20,000 litres of the sea format, but that might have changed now, mightn't it?
It might.
Okay, well, you've got some thinking to do, and we have, we might be able to send out 2 prizes. We've got 2 prizes, so we might be able to send out 2, but we'll work that out in a minute. You can decide. So where are we going now, Lucy?
I can't remember what we got. What have we got?
Belle-en-Font, is that right?
I beg your pardon?
Belle-en-Font?
Oh, Belle-en-Font, yes, that's right. We were going for...
I said Gert Wilderness. No, it's Gert Wilden, apparently. Isn't it?
It is Gert Wilden, yes, that's right.
I know, but look, as far as most of the people I've got, you've got that new Gert Wilden record? Yeah, I have. So we should now be saying Gert Wilden, shouldn't we, really?
We should really.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should all change that from now. There's this Gert Wilden, who's, of course, infamous for doing all the soft
porn, I think is the word you were
looking for. Soft porn scores. Yeah. I think he went on tour, didn't he, about 10 years ago? Yeah,
I mean, he's still around. He's in his mid-90s, I think, and still playing tennis.
It's the music keeps you alive.
Absolutely,
you know?
absolutely, yeah,
I'm convinced.
Yeah. And great composer, fantastic stuff.
So this is, one thing we did need to say, that all the recordings that Lucy's playing are not available on CD. So there.
Yeah, well, no, it's not for that reason. I just thought it would be nice to play some material which people might not have heard for a long time. Not heard at all. Not heard for I know you're stirring. I shouldn't rise to it, should I?
But it's funny. So this is Gert Wilden, and this is, where's this come from then? Belle-en-Font.
Belle-en-Font. That was brought to this country again by Richard Frank, the Anglo-Continental Library. It was produced by I think it was Europaton? Yes, Europaton. Peter Schaffers. I think they were a Berlin publisher, and Wilden did a few tracks for them. And this is one of them. It's a nice little jazz waltz. I'm a sucker for a jazz waltz.
So am I. I'm a big sucker for jazz waltz. Right, jazz waltz, Gert Wilden styling.